Hi, welcome to your lesson about how to read a scale diagram. Okay, just like with the chord diagram, the tricky thing about this is that the way the diagram works is that it's your guitar like this. So your guitar is upside down. So you can see on the diagram by my head here, the very bottom string is the sixth string on your guitar. So it's your guitar like this because our thickest string, our sixth string, is on the bottom. Okay, and then we have our fifth string, fourth string, third string, second string, and first string there at the top of the diagram. Okay, it's a little bit tricky, but once you get used to it, your brain will just naturally read it that way, and it'll make sense in it, and it'll be pretty easy once you get used to it. So in our example today, in this diagram, you see some red dots there. They're going to represent notes that make up something called the G minor pentatonic scale. And when we get into our G minor pentatonic scale study, there will be a bunch of lessons going over all of the G minor pentatonic scales up the neck. This is the first scale we're going to start with, so you get a little preview of that scale right now. So the very bottom string that you see there on the diagram, it has a red dot on the third fret. You see the numbers going along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a red dot on the third fret. So that means I'm going to take my first finger and I'm going to place it right here on the third fret of the sixth string. Okay, and I'm going to take my pick, I'm going to hold my pick like we learned from our introduction to guitar lesson, and I'm going to pluck that string down. Okay, the next red dot you can see on the diagram, it's on the same string and it's on the sixth fret. So I'm going to take my pinky and I'm going to place it on the sixth fret. I'm going to push down nice and hard, real close to that metal fret, not on top of it, just back a little bit from it. And then I'm going to play that note. Okay, the next red dot that we see is on the fifth string. And I'm going to put my first finger there on the fifth string, third fret. And then we have, next on the diagram, on the fifth string, we have the fifth fret. I'm going to take my third finger and I'm going to place it right there. Let's see, right there. On that fifth fret, fifth string. And then you can see on the next two red dots, moving on the next adjacent string, we have third fret and fifth fret again. First finger, third finger. And then on the next set of red dots on the third string, same thing again. Third fret, fifth fret. Lastly, on the second string and the first string, you can see that the red dots are on the third fret and sixth fret, and then on the first string, the same, third fret and sixth fret. So I'm going to use my first finger and pinky for both of those strings. So the second string will sound like this, and the first string will sound like this. Okay, so here is the whole scale pattern, starting on the sixth string, and you can refer to the chart as I play. Third fret, sixth fret, third fret, fifth fret. Next string, third fret, fifth fret. Moving on to the third string, third fret, fifth fret. Moving on to the second string, third fret, sixth fret. Moving on to the first string, third fret, sixth fret. Okay, so that's how you read a diagram like this, and it helps you to memorize scale patterns. It's just a tool to get it in your brain and get it memorized, and then once you have it memorized, you don't even need to look at the scale pattern anymore because you'll know it. You'll have it committed to memory, and you'll be able to play. And then you can go on to our improvisation lesson in the G minor pentatonic scale. And you can use those notes to make up melodies and fun guitar solos with. Okay, so that's how to read a scale diagram. You are now ready to begin any studies that we have concerning scales.